Alright, so hi everyone. We're going to be doing another one of these recent pickups videos. I have a lot of stuff that I just want to talk about. I have some things that I want to share and show and all that good stuff. If you don't already know, if you didn't watch the first one, it's just a bunch of random stuff that I've gathered recently that I want to, I've already said that, I wanted to share and talk about and stuff like that. I also have a few things that I want to unbox and open up, just for fun, that may have been sitting around for a little while. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of random stuff. Hopefully they're interesting, just stuff that I wanted to share. And recently, actually a few weeks ago, I went to a couple of thrift stores. And you never know what you're gonna find in a thrift store. It's always kind of magical in that sense. I think in the last pickups video, I also talked about going to a thrift store. But this one was in my city this time. Yeah, I found, let's just get this one out the way. I found a copy of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. This is the movie, the one that came before the TV show. Yeah, I just picked up this DVD because why not? It was really cheap. Also, the interesting thing is it's like, the disc is like spotless. It's pretty rare to go to a thrift store and buy like a secondhand CD or DVD of some kind and have it be like spotless like that. But hopefully I'll find a way to get that the name off of the case, because I want to save this case, this cool yellow case. But yeah, I just picked that up because why not? The interesting thing about thrift stores is that you find something that's like insanely cheap and you're like, do I even need that? Well, I'm gonna buy it anyways because why not? It's insanely cheap. So back in like the early 2000s, I want to say, there was this online like it's crazy. It did Toys to Life before that was even like insanely popular. So before Skylanders and Disney Infinity and all that stuff, and some like 2000s kids might remember this, but this is a little scanner thing for a little online game called UB Funkies, I think. But yeah, you would put the little figures on the back of this guy's head and you would have that character in the game. And here's, you hook it up to your computer and stuff, and yeah, I just found this on a Goodwill and I was like, I remember that. It's $2. I'm gonna buy it. So yeah, just a little thing. I kind of wanted him on my shelf just as like a cool little like trinket of the early 2000s. But yeah, like I said, my excuse is thrift stores. There's a lot of stuff in there and you're like, do I really need this? Well, it's really cheap, so I may as well get it anyway. Okay, so next, let's just talk about some books that I've gotten recently. Yeah, we're gonna go through all of the books here in a few minutes. It'll take a few minutes is what I mean. Yeah. Okay, so I did a big Amazon order recently, and it's a book series that I needed to catch up on. And there's, when I was young, when like middle school through high school, probably those years in my life, I was really into reading comic books. I remember I really wanted to make comics when I was younger. So I would always find all these different comics and stories and stuff. And one day when I was young, I was looking through Amazon and there was this comic series called House Pets. This is the first book. This is a brand new copy of the first book. I'll go over that. But yeah, it's pretty much just it's pretty much just our world, but the pets can walk and talk and do human things. So yeah, essentially furries. I get it. I get it. But yeah, this is a webcomic that got printed into physical media, and I love that. I might do a separate video about that because I do have some webcomics printed on like physical books, which that fascinates me. So yeah, I don't know, maybe not, maybe, but we'll see. So yeah, this is the first book, and I did used to have my own I did used to have the first book. I had the first like 3 books, and I took them to high school one day, and it was raining, and I was really irresponsible with them, and they ended up getting soaked and rained on. So what I did was, when we went out to get to those thrift stores that one day, and I got those previous things, I donated the original books that were had a really bad water damage. They weren't ripped or anything. They were still readable. They were just a little crinkly. You know how water damage does the. You know what water damage paper does. It gets a really wrinkly and crinkly, and you get what I'm trying to say. I was like, I don't really. I want brand new, fresh books, you know. So yeah, I got the first 3 books, all fresh copies of them. So yeah, if you're interested, this is a webcomic, so you can just go online. You just go on the website and read it all for free. And it's a really good story. I recommend it. It's really, really, really good stories. And I may as well show the rest of the books as well. See, these are the books that I had before I donated those other books. You know, these are the ones that I've accumulated over the years. These are the original ones. These are the ones that I didn't have to buy replacements of. So yeah, this one's showing its age. I want to say this one's a couple years old. The really interesting things about these books is that they are printed through Amazon's Create Space. You can see 22 January 2014. That's when it was printed. And they're basically made to order. So if you order one, you get that book printed to your order. And another thing to that big Amazon order I was talking about was the latest 2 House Pets books. Now these are a little bit smaller than the other ones, and that's just because the webcomic changed comic formats, which happens. You know, that happens sometimes. That's okay. That's just what happens when a webcomic runs for over 10 years. So things change, you know, it's just how things work. And the same artist also did this comic called A&H Club. House Pets, I don't know if House Pets is clarified as a children's. I don't think so. There's some rather risque stuff in House Pets, but it's less mature than this is, that's for sure. And you might be why are you showing me this? I don't know, just because I want to. It's made by the same artist, and it's a little bit more adult than House Pets is what I was trying to say. There's more realistic stuff. It's not in the same universe as House Pets. But yeah, I highly recommend Rick Griffin's stories. He does a lot of stuff, not just comics, but he does actual novels, and it's really, really interesting stuff. He makes very good stories. Okay, so let's move away from that. I'm sure people are God, stop talking about furries. Yeah, okay. Let's move on to something that other people might be interested in. So this is the Splatoon manga. There's actually another one, I think, that's being reprinted, but that's something else entirely. But yeah, this is the Splatoon manga that this is a really big deal in the Splatoon fandom. I should say that this is a whole separate part in the Splatoon fandom. Yeah, I recently, caught up to the series. I think 9, as of this video recording, 9 is the latest volume in the series, and I recently got these 3 books, so I have to catch up on that. But yeah, if you haven't read the Splatoon manga and you're into Splatoon, what are you doing? The one thing I will say that I'm not really entirely a fan of is that this was written for a children's magazine, manga magazine, a Shonen Jump. This was made for Korokoro in Japan, and the humor shows that it was written for that. So there's a lot of potty humor and pants being pulled down, that kind of thing. So if you can deal with that, then it shouldn't really be. Then it should be a really, really, really good time. Oh, here's the cat. The cat gets to show up and wreck everything. He probably got bored of sitting over there and sleeping. Okay, so now that that's all done with, we're gonna probably start talking about stuff that I usually talk about on this on my YouTube, and that is Sonic. So yeah, of course, there's some Sonic things that's gonna show up. This is a book that I got recently. It's another children's book, but hear me out. I say as a Sonic fan and collector, this is a really neat little book. It's basically an introduction to Sonic the Hedgehog, and it introduces Sonic himself, all the characters. And what I really like about this book is that it looks really cool. I like the way that the pages look, and I like all the little blurbs written about all the characters. I also really like the amount of characters that are in this book, like you know, our Espio, Rouge, Chow, you know all your friends, Big the Cat, you know, if you want to research Big the Cat, and Jet the Hawk, and Wave the Swallow, and Storm the Albatross, all those guys, you know, there's all kinds of characters. They also talk about games. So yeah, they introduce all the games. So the Sonic Adventure games, Sonic Advance games, Sonic Heroes, you know, like all kinds of games. And they even go over the stories and stuff. But I will say it is kind of weird. Like, see, here's Sonic and the Secret Rings, right? Well, they go over Sonic Lost World before Secret Rings, which I'm like, okay, that's a little strange. But maybe that was just Sega that was like, put the Deadly Six above all that. So yeah, but yeah, I feel like this is a neat little book. It's pretty cheap. Just something to look through, like a coffee table kind of thing. Just something cute. And yeah, the same company also published a few other Sonic books, I want to say, that I might want to go after. I don't know. But there was one that was a lot smaller and had like a lot less words on the page that was made for little kids. I remember finding that and being like, what would I even do with this? So I didn't get it. But this is the one that I was actually after. I think I found this in my library. So yeah, Welcome to the World of Sonic. It's a cute little book that I think people are kind of sleeping on. So it's just a neat little look through. So yeah, I think people should go after that. Of course, also, just a quick little note. There's stickers. That's always important. You know, stickers are important. So yeah. Okay, so I want to do Amiibos next. I'm going through Amiibos because I recently got a couple of Amiibos. These are some of the newest ones for Smash Ultimate. Yeah, I got Piranha Plant and King K. Rool. I already opened these just because I can't really keep things in boxes, and also they take a lot of space. So, yeah, I really wanted, actually, you know what, I found these in my local Target, and I was like, okay, I'll get those. I wasn't really planning on getting these, but you know what, deep down I wanted King K. Rool, because he's just a weird character to be put in Smash. I'm gonna be honest, man. I like him. I'm glad that he's in Smash, but what like a weird and random character to be in Smash Bros. But yeah, he's really cool. I'm really happy that he's in Smash. And of course, Piranha Plant. This is actually a really good Amiibo. There's a lot of good detail on it. Believe it or not, like the dirt and stuff. And also the pot. You can kind of see there's like some detail on the pot. So yeah, King K. Rool and Piranha Plant. So earlier in the video, I said that I was gonna unbox some things, and I'm gonna do that right now. So this is not exactly a recent pickup, but I have had this for a while, for like the past few months. So this is the Shovel Knight 3-pack. It was announced like 3 or 4 years ago, and it just took forever to release. I don't know what was going on, but I'm more surprised that they even like got out in the first place. So yeah, these things have been hanging on my wall for a while now, and I kind of want to open them now. I was like looking at them last night, and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to open these guys. I wasn't really planning to keep them in the box. They just stayed in the box. I don't know. So I'm sorry if this like hurts you or whatever, but honestly, like I was expecting these to like sell out insane, like really quickly, because that's how a lot of Amiibos do. There's like one run of them, and then they're just gone. There's plenty of Amiibos that just have had like one run, and then they're just, it's really hard to find just Amiibos in general. But a lot of the later releases are just like everywhere. Like you go to a Best Buy, a Target, just anywhere, and they're probably there. So yes, so I'm gonna open these, and we're gonna take a closer look at them. So yeah, I'm excited to finally friggin' dig into this. I want to say that this has been out for, I think I already said that, this has been out for like the last few months. So I did have them pre-ordered when they were first announced, like on Amazon, but I had to cancel it because it was taking forever to release, and I lost my job, so I couldn't really pay for them anymore. So yeah, here we go. Of course, the cat gets to examine the box over there. So yeah, this is Spectre Knight. Really cool. Of course, these guys have their own playable sections of Shovel Knight now. They're like their own separate games now, so that's pretty cool. Here we have Plague Knight. I think this is everyone's favorite, which I'm not. I don't doubt anyone. Just Plague Knight, and then King Knight. There we go. Let's move that out of the way and get a close look at King Knight. There we go. So here we go, here's King Knight. I like that robe, that robe looks awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to open these guys and just get like a good look at them, because I've waited like 3 years for them, and now they're finally in my collection, so that's really cool. Alright, so we're gonna do a quote-unquote grand finale. These next couple things are the things that I'm most excited for, and I have a lot of words to say, that's for sure. Let's get this guy out the way. So here we're gonna end out with some more Sonic stuff, so that's always good. Here is a Boom Sonic with hard eyes. So yeah, Tomy really went nuts with the Boom merchandise. I found this guy at a store called Second and Charles. They're not in every single state, they're not in every single city either, but I would recommend trying to see if there's one in your area, because it's a pretty neat store. It's a secondhand store, but they mainly take in books and stuff, which I found really good deals on books. Like I've gotten like half off of like $40 books in there. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, I found this guy, and I think Second and Charles does they sell unsold inventory. So this guy is a pretty old plush. I can probably guess, because no one cares about Sonic Boom anymore. That and Tomy, which is the manufacturer of this plush, doesn't really do Sonic merchandise anymore. Yeah, I just wanted to love Sonic because he's sticking his tongue out and he has hard eyes. I don't know, he's cute. Yeah, he's Boom Sonic, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain about that. He's cute anyway. I just thought he was cute, so I got this guy. So the new company that's making Sonic merchandise, as you know, is Jakks Pacific. And they've been releasing, for the past few weeks, they've been releasing new Sonic toys like crazy. Not past few weeks, past few months. They've released a lot of new stuff, and everyone's trying to find them, and they're really hard to find. And this is a perfect example of what's been really hard to find. This is a Tails booster. This is like a booster pack for like an extra character for like a playset that they released. It's like this little thing where you can like launch Sonic, and he's in a little plastic ball, and you can launch him. I have never seen that in real life before. And they've made a few extra, quote-unquote few, they made like 6 extra characters, or extra like a little booster packs to go with that playset. And this is Tails, and I've been looking for these packs for a while. They're just absolutely nowhere, and online they go for insanely high prices. So yeah, I'm gonna open this guy. I'm a little sad because like I don't know if I'm ever going to get. The only ones I wanted were Mighty and Ray. Yes, there are Mighty and Ray figures in this set right here. But there's also Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Metal Sonic. And I want the Metal Sonic too. I don't know. I feel like I just got this guy because I was just excited to see him in the first place. So yeah, I'm gonna open him, and because I really want to get a closer look at him. So sorry if this hurts you or whatever, but I really wanna open him. So yes, there we go. Okay, here's Tails, and I think, whoa, that's not good. Is it just like a pop thing? Yes, it is. Okay, I thought it was like a screw top. So yeah, here's the little Tails figure. I think you can just like pop him out. Ooh, I don't want to. Oh, he's taped in. I didn't know he would be taped in. I did not see that he would be taped in, so yeah, I'm gonna take the tape off and give me just a little bit. All right, tape is off, and I think there's a little place you can like dig your nail under and pop them out. So there we go. There's some wheels, you can like move around in there. So there's a little tiny Tails figure, and he looks really cute. He's pretty fragile though, so I would be careful with him. So I'm glad he's kind of in that little ball there. So yeah, you can just have this little figure on your shelf if you want. So I'm always down for new figures of Sonic. I really want to find the other ones in the set, but honestly, if they don't do like another like run of them, I doubt that's ever gonna happen. Is there like a certain way to this, or yeah, there is. I think so. But oh, okay, I was doing it wrong. So there we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, now he's running around and in his little ball, like he's doing a spin dash. So yes, okay. Cat's messing with stuff over here. So I have one more thing to share, and that's the thing that I am arguably most excited for, and that is the Mighty the Armadillo plush. So this guy was announced, and of course everyone collectively lost their minds, and people might not really, someone might not realize how big of a deal, at least to me, this is, but this is a character that was in an arcade game that was only in Japan, and it never got an American release. His name is Mighty the Armadillo, and he was in a game with his buddy Ray the Squirrel, and he was recently, quote-unquote recently, a few years ago, he was put in the Sonic Mania DLC as a new playable character. So this guy is not a really well-known Sonic character, at least in the game's perspective. He's been in the comics a bit, but now Sega only considers him a classic character, so he's probably not going to be in the new IDW comics or in any modern games. So if Sega ever makes like a new classic game, he might be in it. So he's only ever in the classic games now, which kind of stinks, but I don't know, who am I to really complain? So yeah, this guy, I hate to say this, but this isn't really a well-made plush. It's really cheap though. It was like $6, I think. So I can't really say anything like that. But yeah, you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. It's a Mighty the Armadillo plush, and it's freaking awesome. So I got so excited. I can't believe I even found him. You know, whenever someone announces like a character like this, you'd think that like wherever there's a new like plushie pack, this is part of a set. So there's like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Super Sonic, you know, all the like the regular characters, and then there's Mighty, and then you just think wherever he is, he's gonna be the one to sell it first. So like I'm just that's just what I was assuming if I ever found this set. But no, I found him, and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that I found an official Mighty the Armadillo plush. It would be really interesting if this guy ends up being like really expensive down the road, but who knows? I doubt it. So yes, so that's pretty much everything. I've made another really long video, but you know, it happens sometimes. It just happens whenever I have a lot of things to talk about. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya.